How pitiful the lesser race's achievements are in our absence. How crude their strategies. They fool themselves into believing that they march towards their own grand destiny. The truth is far simpler. Their civilizations are mere footnotes in the glorious history of the Sta'Ghul dynasty. Point stalkers! Deploy! We'll take on the Xenos scum face to face for the Emperor!
Ladies and gents, welcome back to Warzone Morloc, another 2,000 point battle with Handsome Patrick, and he's going to be playing his Tempestus Scions and Primaris Space Marines against the Necrons. Codex for visual reference.
Oh, I've got a codex for visual reference as well, but it's White Dwarf for the assassin I'm bringing.
We've also got an assassin. So the type of mission that we're going to be playing is from Chapter Approved 2018. It is Eternal War Beachhead. So the objectives are one in each deployment zone, which is your home objective. There's an objective in the middle of the board. Your home objective is worth 1 victory point. The enemy's objective is worth 3 victory points, and the central objective is worth 2. And those start scoring from the second battle round, and you score at the beginning of your player turn.
We've got a twist today as well.
Oh, hello. Cheeky little twist.
We've got a Ambull playing today, and he is a beast. So good. So at the beginning of each battle round, we're going to roll off, and whoever gets the highest on the dice gets to control him for that turn.
What a tasty little bit of narrative flavour.
Yeah, he does 4 attacks. I think he's strength 7, AP -3, and they do D3 damage. So it could be pretty handy to have him on your side at the beginning of each turn.
Or blow me down. It's going to be unbelievable.
That was pretty good. I like that.
Okay, here we are with my 2,000 points of Necrons using the Necrec dynasty. The Warlord is my Overlord with a Void Scythe and a Resurrection Orb. My other HQ choice is a Cryptek with a Chronometron. Third HQ choice over there is an Overlord on a Catacomb Command Barge. He has a War Scythe and the Tesla Destructor underneath. Troops choices, I'm missing one there, but I've got 2 20-man blobs of Necron Warriors, 10 Tesla Immortals, I've got 2 packs of Scarabs, and then I've got my Flying Boys, 5 Destroyers, 5 Canoptek Wraiths. Bringing up the rear guard, as always, are 2 Doomsday Arcs.
Alright, this is 2,000 points of Mixed Imperium. It's a Scion list with Primaris Marines as well, the Void Stalkers and the Kenneth Airborne. So to start with, we've got the Warlord, who is the Tempestus Prime. He has a bolt pistol, and his Warlord trait gives him an extra order. He also has the command rod for an extra order as well, and that's his relic. The second HQ choice in the battalion is a Primaris Psyker, and he knows Night Shroud. And then the 3 troops choices are 3 units of Scions, each with 2 plasma weapons in there, and 2 of them have Voxcasters as well. There's also an Airborne detachment, which has 2 Valkyries and 1 Vendetta. The Vendetta is the one with the 6 las cannons on. Pretty handy.
Just a few.
And then moving over to the Primaris detachment, we've got a Captain in Gravis armour and a Boltstorm Gauntlet at the front, and then a Primaris Lieutenant. And then making up that battalion is 3 units of Intercessors with the bolt rifles. There's also 6 Hellblasters at the back with the regular weapons, the rapid fire ones. And then we've also got a Vanguard with the 3 elites, which is the Apothecary, the Redemptor Dreadnought, and the Ancient. and then making up that is the librarian, and he knows Null Zone and Might of Heroes. Lastly, I paid 1 command point to take a Eversur Assassin as well. And that makes up 2,000 points, and that gives me 13 command points. I would get an extra one for that, but it's negated by the assassin, so 13 command points.
Necrons on the left. We've got the warlord in the middle there, along with the cryptek hugging the ground with the 20 warrior blob there, and my new addition 5 leech guard. Let's see what they can do. They're not very fast, but hopefully with my dynastic code I can actually make some ground. 2 Doomsday Arcs right at the back of the board. My home objective is there, number 1. That's being guarded by a bunch of scarabs and some immortals. Over on the left flank we've got my destroyers, my catacomb command barge, my wraiths, and also my other pack of scarabs over there. And there's the cheeky Ambull, who's been woken up from his slumber by the roar of the jets. And over here, Patrick, what have we got?
I have got my air-wing detachment. They all have to be close to each other. So this is the Vendetta. It's got the regular Scion Command Squad in. Sorry, regular Scion Squad in. The middle one has the Warlords and a Scion Command Squad in. And the end one has a Scion Command Squad and the Psyker in.
Lovely.
I've then got 1 unit of Intercessors here.
Wearing the camouflage colours there. Yeah.
And then another unit down here.
Yeah.
And then over here on my home objective, I've got my Captain, Apothecary, Ancient, Redemptor, Librarian, Intercessors, and Hellblasters.
I don't think
And a Lieutenant.
I don't think that'll be a problem to take. Okay.
So yeah, they're taking care of that for the time being.
So nothing left to do now, but it'll be
Ambull turn 1.
Well, Ambull turn 1, yeah. But first of all, you deployed first, didn't you?
Yes, so I'll be going first, unless I decide not to. I haven't. Let's do the Ambull turn and then see what happens, shall we?
Let's do it. Ambull, turn 1. Short of the day, let's see who takes control of the Ambull first.
6!
I leave it out. Okay, let's see some hot Ambull action. I think it's going to be coming my way. The Ambull, having been disturbed from his nest, has moved towards the Wraiths.
Would you say he ambled over there?
He ambled over there at a leisurely pace.
It's got no shooting attacks, so I'm just going to move straight into the charge phase. It should be a 6-inch charge because he was in the middle, and it's 12 inches either side of the centre. So see if he gets in against the Wraiths.
From Patrick there.
They got no Overwatch either. Yep, so he gets in on a 9.
Double 1. Oh no, it's a 9. Okay.
And he is going to go straight into here.
Oh.
So he has 4 attacks at strength 6, hitting on 3s. 2 hits. And then wounding on 3s. For 2 wounds, AP minus 3, so they get the 3 up in one.
Sweet. Come on. Oh no.
Failed 1, it does D3 damage. For 2 damage on one of the Wraiths.
So the Wraiths have piled in a little bit, and they've got 15 attacks back. They could chop suey. 11 of them got through. Let's see, we're looking for 4s to wound the Ambull.
Oh, that's a really good roll.
That's a strong roll.
That's a 5 plus save. So he saves 3, 4.
Is that with the minus 2 AP as well?
Yeah. Takes 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 damage and dies because he's got 7 wounds.
Thanks for coming, Ambull. Now all the silliness is out of the way. I'm going to try and seize initiative. Looking for a powerful 6.
He's got it!
Yeah! Yeah!
Oh dear.
This is how it goes. That's two seasons in a row on the channel. But for the dozens of you that watched the last battle report, you'll know that. With my dynastic code, I've been able to auto-advance 6 inches with a lot of nice stuff. So over here, the destroyers have moved around and they're hugging the cover over there with the command barge. The Wraiths have gone bolo and charged forwards, getting them into a somewhat ambitious charge range, but a threat nonetheless. Over here, the Lich Guard advanced and made it onto the first rung of the pyramid. Scarabs have pushed forward, and my warrior blob here has not advanced because I might get some shots off at least. Over here, the Immortals and the Scarabs are holding the home objective at the moment, and of course the Doomsday Arcs have not moved as they have a decent line of sight on some flyers. First shooting of the day, other than the Ambull getting chopped up, is going to be the Doomsday Arcs, or the first Doomsday Arc shooting at the incoming flyers. First Doomsday Arc is going to be shooting at the Vendetta carrying the
Valkyrie, that one.
Sorry, the Valkyrie. D6 shots. That's a 3. Hitting on 4s because it being a flyer. Oh, no way. Shout out to the Floorhammer podcast guys who referenced my terrible luck on their podcast. It continues with the second Doomsday Arc rolling against the same Vendetta, looking for D6 shots. 4. Right. Let's try that again. Let's see if we can get some 4-ups. 1. No way. Strength 10.
Yeah, 7 or 8, so 3s. It's a wound.
It's a wound. Minus 5 AP, so it's straight through, so it's D6 damage.
2.
So I'm going to command point reroll that. 5 damage, yes, more
Nice.
like it. I'm happy with that. 5 damage. Next up to fire is the Warrior Blob, who are going to be shooting at the same Valkyrie. They're all just in range at that 24-hour edge of the limit, so we're looking for 4s.
3s, because they've got My Will Be Done. So
Ah, of course, yes, I cast milk there.
Then flyer. So
Yeah.
3s.
Nice one. Mine will be done cast, so looking for 3s to hit. Handful got through then, not bad actually. So we're looking for 5s and 6s to wound the Valkyrie. Shots there, got through.
Pretty good. They're AP -1, but I spent 2 command points on prepared positions. So,
Wisdom.
I've got 3 up saves now. And I failed 2. So
Well, do you know what? It was a bit more than I was
so
hoping
down
for.
to
So
7.
it's making a little bit up for the terrible shooting for the Doomsday Arc, so that'll do me. Just to summarise the very short fight phase, the Wraiths tried to make the charge into the intercessors up there. They rolled a 4, didn't quite make it. I needed a 10 with the elevation. In return, they took a load of Overwatch fire, but we survived with the invulnerable saves from the Wraiths. So as it stands, all I've done is strip some wounds. There's no first strike for me, but it's on to Imperial turn 1. One movement. How'd it go, Pat?
Yeah, I mean the Necrons moved up the table
Pretty quick.
pretty fast, so there's a lot to deal with. I think I got away quite lucky in the shooting phase, so I've got to try and do some damage on them because the next turn wouldn't be as weak, I don't think, because the destroyers will be up in range, the Wraiths will be first turn charge,
Yeah.
the Lynch Guard nearly on top of holding the objective in the middle, so I've been quite naughty and just shoved the flyer right on top of the objective, forcing them to deal with that. And then my Scions dropped out of there before it moved here, and then it dropped into hover mode, move 19. The next one dropped into hover mode, move 19, dropped out of the Scions and they moved. They don't have to take a rolling ones to see if they die because it moved under the 20-inch move. And then over here, the other Valkyries moved over and deposited the Psyker and the Scions over here just to see if we can put any wounds on the destroyers. Not too hopeful about that. Over here, the Hellblasters have hopped up into cover and the Intercessors have moved down. The Dreadnoughts moved up and so has the Librarian. And then we've got the Lieutenant, the Apothecary, the Ancient and the Captain here. So second time in a row, Null Zone didn't go off on the Wraiths, which is really annoying.
Yeah, you rolled under, then used the command point to try and bring the second dice up, and it still failed.
Rolled under. I rolled a 6 with a 5 and a 1, then re-rolled the 1, got a 2. So
Tragedy unfolding.
Might of Heroes has gone off on the Dreadnought though.
Oh, good news. So I've still got my invulnerable save for now, but let's see how good that is.
And then after the Librarian did his, Night Shroud went off on this Valkyrie here.
So that means what?
-1 to hit on him.
-1 to hit on that flyer. Put in the salvo. Lieutenant shooting his bolt pistol
At the
at
Wraiths.
the Wraiths.
So he is hitting on 2s or 3s, re-rolling
Yeah,
1s.
the big guns never tire.
He hits, and then wounding on 5s and 6s. It's a wound, and
3+.
3+ hit on. It's a good start.
So it's killed a Wraith. Only Patrick could kill a Wraith with a bolt pistol.
First shot of the round.
First shot, first go. Next up to shoot is...
Hellblasters at the Wraiths.
Mm-hmm.
So they've got, they're in rapid fire range, and they're next to the captains, they're going to overcharge. So I'm going to do these separately. So first guy, 2 hits. Second guy, oh, he's nearly dead. No, fine. 2 more. Next one.
Oh.
Yeah. Next one.
Oh.
Oh dear, he's gonna die. No, he's okay. Next one.
It's
Okay.
agony just
And
watching
last one. Good, so that
Well, I'm glad you didn't miss any.
12 shots. Hitting, wounding on 3s, re-rolling 1s because there's a lieutenant nearby. Re-roll these ones. That's particularly bad, but that is 9 wounds.
Oh yeah, poor you.
At your invuln.
3 plus invuln saves coming up.
Oh, that's bad.
Oh my god. Devastating round of fire. Sees these 2 wiped off the table with the 2 damage overcharged Hellblaster shots, and 1 is reduced to 1 wound. So not a lot left there. Good shooting, Pat.
The Intercessors are going to try and take some wounds off the race. They've moved, so it's only 5 shots, hitting on 3s. And then 5s and 6 for wounds. Nothing from them.
Ah, it's a shame.
So this unit of Scions is going to have take aim put on them by the boss, and he's going to do a second order to take aim on the other ones, which means they're both going to be rolling 1s. They've got Voxcaster in the unit, so that's okay. He does have a third order, but these guys over here are too far away.
Yeah, they're well out. Okay.
So everything's going to go into the Wraiths. So it's going to be 8 hotshot las. So hitting on 3s, re-rolling 1s. Roll that one. And 6s to wound.
It's a tough ask.
1.
So it's 1.
It's AP -2, but you've got your invuln.
Invuln save, 3 or more.
That's fine.
Safe.
We've got 4 rapid fire plasma. I'm going to overcharge it. So 2 at a time. Hitting on 3s, re-rolling 1s.
Nice rolling.
Re-rolling
Oh.
1s, or he's dead. He's alright. And then wounding on 3s. So you have 3 wounds. Back to your invuln.
Oh, I lost. Oh dear.
So that kills 1, and 1's down to 1 wound.
Yeah.
He's dead.
Yeah,
And
that's it.
takes a wound.
Oh, it's lonely up the front.
Rhymes can shoot his bolt pistol at the Wraith. Got 1 shot hitting
Do you know
on
what?
3s.
With your luck.
No, he's missed.
Hey!
So I think for the first time in any game of 40k ever, someone's shooting an apothecary.
There's these dudes called apothecaries, and they've got guns.
So he's going to use a Resolver bolt pistol. That's a 16-inch range, shooting at the Wraith. Hitting on a 3, re-rolling 1s because of the captain. Hits, but then it does need, it's strength 5, so it does need a 5 or a 6 to wound. No wound there.
That's a shame, because that could have been a first for the whole of the internet.
The Redemptor is going to shoot overcharged plasma into the Lich Guard.
The
over
Lich
here,
Guard.
who thought they got away with it, but you can see one on the end.
They shouldn't have worn orange in the jungle, the idiots.
And
Says the boys wearing pink.
And then the Heavy Flamer and the Storm Bolters are going to go into
Yeah, that's a good
the
move.
Wraith.
Good
so
move.
Storm Bolters first. With the Bolter Drill, they've got 8 shots, re-rolling 1s because of the captain. They all hit.
Typical pat rolling incoming.
And 6s for wounds, re-rolling 1s because of the lieutenant behind him. 3 1s, but obviously 4 5s and 6s. And there we go, so 5 wounds.
Brilliant. Here we go. He's gone, son. So the Wraiths are removed from play in turn 1, and I believe that'll be first strike for Patrick, so it's 1-0 on the victory point score.
This is overcharging his Plasma Incinerator at the Lich Guard. So it's going to be D6 shots. Or 1.
Okay.
Just
Command point
the
now?
old command point on that.
Yeah.
See what happens. For a 6.
Yeah, of course, that always works out for you.
Be hitting on 4s, 5s and 6s, re-rolling 1s, but 1s and 2s are mortal wounds. There you go. Yep, no mortal wounds.
No, to wins, no. That's a very good roll, Patrick.
It's pretty good.
You must be quite happy with that. Are you proud?
Okay.
Are you proud of that?
And then wounding on 3s, re-rolling 1s. Oh, I got 2 2s, there you go. Okay, so 3 wounds, AP -1 million, but they've got a 3 up in one, haven't they?
They got
So-
4 up in Von
Four
with
up in
the dispersion shields.
So that's 2 dead.
Oh, good.
They're 2 damage each. Okay, so the Vendetta's going to shoot his las cannons at the destroyers at the back.
Yeah.
So he's got 6 las cannons. His ballistic skill is 4, He gets +1 because he's dropped in hover mode to 3, but then -1 because he's moving a heavy, so back up to 4s. So we've got 6 shots with the las cannons at the destroyers hitting on 4s. Only 2.
Okay, not great.
And then wounding on 3s. So 1 wound, AP -3, so they get a 6 up save.
Ready? No.
And that goes through and does d6 damage for 1.
Brilliant.
Next up, I'm going to shoot these Scions.
Okay.
They're out of range for the Voxcaster, which is really annoying, so I'm still going to overcharge them though. And they are going to go into the
Doomsday Arc.
Doomsday Arc. So first guy, and then the hot shots are going to go into the
Sure.
warriors. So first guy hitting on 3s, no rerolls. So 1 shot and 3 hits. Wounding on 3s, no rerolls. It's just 1 wound, and it's -3.
So quantum shielding save. I'm just looking for a 1.
Close.
Normally I can roll them for days. Not today, so I'll take
2 damage.
2 damage
On this one.
on that one there.
10 hot shot las into the Necrons hitting on 3s.
Uh-oh.
Wounding on 5s and 6s because they're low strength. So that is 4 at -2.
Rolling.
So they get a 6 up save, I think.
Yeah, which is
Then
nothing.
4. So 4 dead.
4 dead.
This up here haven't moved. They're going to be rapid firing into the Necron warriors. So 10 shots hitting on 3s, no
Thank you,
rerolls.
bolter drill. Oh no.
Wounding on 3s because they're strength 5 against toughness 4.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
That was
really
obviously strength 4, toughness 4, but still only 1 got through, so I've got 1 save.
-1. 5 up.
5 up save. No, of course not, so another one dies.
So we've got this unit here. They've got take aim on them. They're going to be shooting everything into the destroyers in front of them. So first plasma guy, he's got 2 shots because in rapid fire range. Hitting on 3s, rerolling once. And the next guy. Okay, so 4 hits, wounding on 3s, no rerolls. 2 hits, and that is going to be 6 up armor save.
6 is to save. Uh-oh, I'll roll this one twice, I'll roll this one again. Oh, no.
Okay, so 1 was on 2 wounds, he dies, and another one's on 1 wound.
It's starting to be thinned out.
The hotshot las fired off with the Scions and actually did 2 wounds. We did it off camera because we didn't think they'd do anything, but they did 2 wounds on the destroyers. So he's got 3 left and 1's down to 2 wounds. Next, we're going to shoot the Valkyrie. He has got 8 wounds left, so he is going to be hitting on 4s.
So he's been semi-raspberry, he's down a tier and he's degraded.
And he's moved, he was raspberry, so he's been hitting on 5s now. He's moved, so that's 6s, but then he's gone to hover mode, so 5s again. So 2 Hellstrike missiles into the destroyers, hitting on 5s. But wait, hitting on 6 because it's heavy. Sorry, it's 5. It's 5. I'm getting confused with the maths.
It doesn't matter because Pat's rolling.
Wounding on 3s.
Must have borrowed them off Dave.
And that's a wound, and that is -2. So it's a 5 up save on the destroyers. And that is d6 damage. 5, so that's another one dead.
Yay.
And then we've got the
Destroyed.
las cannon hitting on a 5. No, that's it.
Ha!
Okay, so he has 4+ ballistic skill.
Mm-hmm.
He's going to be shooting at the Doomsday Arc. So 4+, move with a heavy brings him up to 5. In hover mode, puts him down to 4s. Okay, so Hellstrike first, hitting on a 4. Misses. Las cannon hitting on a 4. Hits, wounds on a 3. Doesn't wound. And that is the end of the shooting phase.
These guys have charged into a massive blob of Necrons.
I'm not sure how well this is going to go, Bill.
In fact, is it 15?
There's 15 left, so they've got 30 rapid fire shots hitting on 6s.
Prepare yourselves!
Oh dear, there's another 6.
Looking for 3s to wound.
4 wounds.
Not
-1,
too
so they've
shabby.
only got 5 up saves. Saves 2, so 2 are dead.
Well, I think you'll take that, won't you?
Yeah, I mean, it's like a 2-inch charge, but I'll roll it. Yep, they're in with 5.
Brr.
So after losing 2 on Overwatch, I've got 5 attacks with Scions, 2 for Tempestus Prime, hitting on 3s. 5s and 6s for wounds.
Cocked. There's a 5.
Okay, so 1 wound. No AP. 4
No.
1 more dead.
Okay.
Take him for overhead.
Yeah, I'll take him from the back. 3 actions, just 1 dead from the combat. So we've piled in, and we've got 7 guys who can fight, so we're looking for 3s to hit. It's not too shabby.
3s to wound.
3s to wound. These are weakling humans. 3.
So 4 plus armor save.
Yeah.
That's 1 more dead.
Just 1 for 1 there. Battle continues. The morale phase. I've lost 6 dudes. So what am I looking at for here?
5 or a 6, someone goes. So that's 1 more guy.
He's lost in morale, so he wouldn't be able to reanimate.
And then I've lost 3. Leadership of 7, so same for me. On a 5 or a 6, someone goes. Nope, they're fine. So
Command point. Okay, so that's the end of battle round 1 for both armies. Pat, summarise how it went for you.
Yeah, pretty good. I got rid of the wraiths. Did a bit of damage on units here and there, but you know, with Necrons they could all come back and I'll be back to square 1. But at least the wraiths are completely wiped out.
Let's see if my luck can hold up with the reanimation protocol dice rolling.
That's what you need.
Reanimation protocols. I got 1 destroyer back, which was good. I had to play enhanced reanimation protocols for 2 command points, which boosted my resolve there. And I got 4 Necron warriors back of this blob here. Cover my movement phase. Doomsday Arcs have stayed very, very still. The 10 Immortals have mostly got to the top of this pyramid. A couple are down there who can't see a thing, but they're hopefully going to get a bead on the Vendetta up there. The Necron warriors here have fallen back out of combat from the Scions down here. They've effectively just moved back towards the pyramid. The Overlord and the Cryptek have moved in support. The Leech Guard have moved up the pyramid. I've abandoned my cover over on the left and moved away from the guys that are now on foot. And moved my destroyers over to try and get a bead on something of a threat over here. And lastly, deep striking in from reserve, my 20 warrior blob there, which are just outside of the 9-inch exclusion zone from these 2 units here. Forgot to add that the living metal rule puts the Doomsday Arc back up to 1 shy of its full complement of wounds. On to the shooting phase. The first Doomsday Arc here is going to shoot at this Valkyrie here. Or is it? No, I'm going to shoot at the Vendetta.
This one?
Yeah.
That's the one with 6 las cannons.
Brilliant. So, yeah. So D6 shots. 5 shots, that's what we're talking. Hit, 3s to hit. 3s to wound.
2 wounds.
2 D6 damage.
7.
7. How many wounds has it got?
Halves it straight off the bat.
Okay, well, yeah, what? It's not too shabby. Okay, so not bad shooting from that Doomsday Arc. His Gauze Flare Rays are just out of range of this squad here. But we'll now move on to this Doomsday Arc, which is going to shoot at the same Vendetta. And declaring split fire now. The Gauze Flare Rays will look to clean up this little unit here. So first of all, the Doomsday Cannon, D6 shots. It's a 1. Guess what I'm doing? Command point reroll.
2 or 3, a bit better.
3s to hit. Ah, it's good. 3 solid hits. 3s to wound. Just the 1 wound, and it's D6 damage on that. For another 3. That's a shame. I was looking to finish it off there.
Down to 4.
So it is raspberry, but I was hoping to finish it. Gauze Flare Rays, looking to finish off the Scions here. So, 3s to hit on 20 dice because it's rapid fire 5 and there's 2 of them. 3s to wound. 5 up saves for the Scions.
3 more go down.
3 more. Well, getting there. Chipping away. Chip, 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 chip. The Tesla Immortals are going to look to finish off this Vendetta. So it's 3 pluses to hit, exploding 6s, of which there are none. 2. Saves at -1 AP.
So 4 up saves. Awesome.
Oh, next up, this Necron Warrior blob is going to look to strip away some wounds of this Valkyrie. So, rapid firing shots. So, it's going to be 40 shots from the boys here. Doing it in 2 lots of 20. Here's the first lot. Wadoosh. Lot. 26 hits in total. Looking for 5s and 6s to wound. So, 10 got through. I mean, AP -1.
4 up saves.
Here we go.
6 wounds down to 8.
Not too shabby. To shoot is the destroyers who have My Will Be Done cast on them from the command barge. So we've got 9 shots hitting on 2s. Ugh. And I'm re-rolling 1s.
Yep, for Annihilation Protocols.
Yeah.
9.
All hit. Check. Use 1 command point for Extermination Protocols, which is essential. So here we go. They all hit. To
5s
wound.
and 6s.
5s and 6s to
Re-rolling.
wound.
Oh, look at that!
Wallop. All got through with some re-rolls.
2 more.
Another
so
2.
5 through.
With a -3 AP, we're looking at...
6s to save. So 6 6s here would be really good.
If anyone can do it, Pat.
No.
You gave it your best.
So he's dead. Even if you roll the D3s and he'll get 1, it's enough to kill him. So
It's free action.
roll to see if he blows up. Come on. No. I'm gonna command point it.
Are you really? You
what's in it?
scumbag!
6.
you would potentially damage a lot with mortal wounds.
Yeah, I'm gonna go for it. The old command point now. Down to 7.
You wait for the
points.
comments on that. Cheerio. Fly away. Get off my pyramid. Moving on to the fight phase. I've got not a lot that I can actually fight. The Lich Guard were going to go in and chop it up, but Destroyer's got the job done. Probably should have fired them at something else and just chopped it up, but you know, I'm not here for the tactics. So the command barge is going to try and charge in to the Dreadnought because he's nuts. And because he dies every game, I thought I never expected him to live this long.
He was before. So D6 shots on the incinerator.
Yeah.
4. Hitting on 6s. Supercharged, rerolling 1s. No hits, rerolling 1s. No.
We laugh. How we laugh.
8 bolter shots. Hitting on 6s, rerolling 1. 1. 2. 5s and 6s. Nothing. Oh, rerolling 1 because the lieutenant. Still nothing. Icarus rocket pod, 3 shots. 3 shots.
Oh no.
Hitting on 6s.
Oh no. Oh no.
2 hits. Wounding on
That's what we're looking at later.
1 definitely hits.
That was a 4. It needs a 4+ save, which he doesn't get, and it's 1 damage.
Yeah.
So
It's down to 6.
never mind. And now we'll see if we can make the 10-inch charge required. No. So that was a massive waste of time. End of the Necron turn. I've scored 1 victory point at the start of my turn for holding my home objective, and by blowing up the Vendetta in the middle, I have effectively prevented Pat from scoring 2 in the middle. So that puts the scores at 1-1 because you had first strike.
Yep, 1-0.
1-1. Not too shabby. I'm still in the fight, which makes a change for this stage in the game. Onto Imperial turn 2.
Okay, so the Scions have got back in to the jump jet. It's gone into supersonic mode. Moved 20 over to here.
These were the guys that were over there originally. They've come across the board.
And the Psyker stayed down. He cast Night Shroud, which
is he over there?
He's in the cover down here. He cast Night Shroud on the Valkyrie.
So that makes it difficult to hit now, doesn't it?
-1 for supersonic, minus another 1 for Night Shroud.
Indeed.
The Hellblasters dropped down, and then the Intercessors jumped up. The Ancients moved up, the Apothecaries moved up, the Captains moved up, so he's within 6 of everything here.
Mm-hmm.
And then the Lieutenant moved up as well, so he's in 6 of both of these, but he had to advance, so he can't shoot.
Okay.
Over here, the other Valkyrie moved into hover mode again and moved back, and all of the Scions got in there.
Yeah.
These 2 units of Intercessors have stayed still, so they can take advantage of the bolter drill.
Strong.
And then over here,
Oh, hello.
9 inches away from the Immortals, is this little man.
It's a bad news.
Skeletor!
Scully McSkullface.
Okay, so he's hiding behind this rock. 9 inches away from here, so he can avoid the Overwatch. And he gets to charge with 3d6 instead of 2d6.
Well, that's just great.
So with a bit of luck, hopefully we'll get him into combat.
Nice one.
Other powers that went off, the Librarian managed to get Null Zone off this time.
Psychic phase, yeah.
So no invuns for anyone around here, which is good.
Null Zone.
And he cast Might of Heroes on the Dreadnought as well.
Oh, great.
Going to combine both these squads into the Necron Warriors. They both stayed still, so it's going to be 20 rapid fire shots hitting on 3s.
Oh no.
4s, 5s and 6s for wounds.
5 up saves for the boys. 1.
3 dead.
Yeah, 3 are dead. Ah, wow.
Some rapid fire Hell Blasters shooting into the destroyers.
Oh no.
2 at a time. Overcharged. 1 miss. 2 hits. Ooh, nearly more wound. No, fine. Fine. Good. Oh, it's on double 1 already. That's not good. Oh dear.
Hey!
One's dead. Okay, so he dies, but next to the Ancient. So I paid for the relic as well for a command point.
That's right. So you've got the
3
banner of the
pluses.
Emperor Ascending, haven't
If
you?
on a 3+, he gets to shoot again. No, he doesn't. I'll spend a command point on it. Yeah, I'll spend a command point on it.
Yeah?
Why not? Yeah, down to
You're
5.
crazy.
You're
off the-
am crazy.
You're off the chain.
Yep. Yeah, that's 4 ones in a row for that guy.
I was
Well
too busy
done.
looking at your hair. I think I got that dice
Get
roll,
rid
but
of this guy, the one who chooses not to wear a helmet.
Yeah.
That's right. You should wear a helmet, or that will happen.
You fool.
Wounding on 3s, rerolling 1s.
Oh no. 8 wounds on the destroyers.
Yeah, no, it's -4.
Oh, good. So don't worry about that then. So
Yeah. I mean, they're dead. Look at the dice in your hand again.
hang on.
And then look at
It doesn't make sense. They're gone. All right. This for visual effect. Can you remove those from the board, please, Patrick?
Yeah, it's 2 damage for each of those, and it
So
took 8, so
that was
16 wounds on them.
A strong round of shooting from the Hell
The
Blasters.
Redemptor is going to shoot the Macroplasma into the Lich Guard, who no longer have an invuln. He's going to shoot the Heavy Flamer into them as well,
Oh, good.
and then the Storm Bolters into the Scarabs.
Yeah, well, I've got this invulnerable save. I'm like, oh, no, hang on.
Okay, so D6 shots for the Plasma, 4. Hitting on... Oh, I've done it again. He's moved. He's got a heavy weapon.
Yeah, I know, but he fancies a bit of fist.
Hitting on 4s,
He was getting a
rerolling
bit fisty afterwards.
1s and 2s do mortal wounds to himself. Okay, so rerolling this 1, 2, so he takes a mortal wound, but he gets 3 hits. That's strength 9 against toughness 5.
Toughness 5, yeah.
So 3s to wound, rerolling 1s. Okay, so that is 2 wounds, straight through, no invuln, 2 damage. So that is
2 dead.
2 dead.
Wonderful.
And the Dreadnought takes a wound.
That's worth it for him.
Into the Lich Guard,
Heavy Flamer into the Leech Guard.
6 auto hits.
Of course it is.
Do you know what the strength is on those, on a Heavy Flamer?
It's probably 5, isn't it?
Okay, so we'll have a look. 4's rerolling 1s. Oh, good. So rolled 5s and 6s, so no matter what.
Yeah, I think they
So they get 4 up safe. So that's 1 dead and 1 down to 1 wound.
Yes. We could remove those, please, Patrick.
Which one do you want me to remove?
That one. Yeah.
Okay.
Handsome.
Rerolling 1s, bolters into the Scarabs.
Bolters.
And then strength 4 against toughness 2.
2s.
Rerolling 1s. Okay, so that's all wounded. I think they get a 6 up, so. Saves 1, so that's 7 damage. There's 2 bases gone and 1 down to 2 wounds. Going to split fire. 2 of them are going to shoot at the Scarabs, and 3 of them are going to shoot at the Lich Guard. So do the Scarabs first. They haven't moved, so they get 2 shots each. Re-rolling because of the captains and everyone else. So 3s, wounding on 2s. I think he's probably out of range of him now, actually. 2s, no save because they're -1. So
That's right. So
that's
gone.
the Scarab base gone.
Oh no!
And
6
And
shots.
6 shots from the other 3 at the Lich Guard. Hitting on 3s, re-rolling 1s.
Good rolling, Patrick.
Nope. And then wounding on 5s and 6s. It's just 1 wound at -1, so a 4-up save on the discard.
Come on, stay alive.
He's
Saved.
alive.
Saved.
Finally, he's going to shoot his Hellstrike missile and his las cannon into the scarabs.
Wow.
He is
Gallantry medal inbound.
bracketed, so he has to hit on 6s.
Can't be done.
So first one misses, second one misses. Okay. Next one's in hover mode. He's going to shoot his Hellstrike and his las cannon. Unfortunately,
Oh dear.
at this little man here.
Oh no.
So he is going to be hitting on 4s. In fact, he's hitting on 5s anyway.
Okay.
I think. Let me just check. One for hover mode 4. So it hits, and then
Well worked out.
I think it's 3s to wound for the las cannon. Yep, and that's
Oh, no.
-3 for the las cannon, or 4. So he's got a 6-up save.
Yeah, watch this.
No, so that goes straight through and kills him.
Excellent.
Bit of a waste of a
Pow!
las cannon, but
And there's no chance of reanimation now. He's gone.
so the Colexus is coming in. He's out of Overwatch and he's 9 inches away, but he gets 3d6 to make the charge.
Oh.
So he gets that
Ooh.
with a 11. So
Uh-oh.
he's going to come in just here.
Yeah, what can he really do though? You know, Dreadnought's going to charge in, so we'll just see what the distance is first.
3. He does not make it in. I'm going to have to re-roll the 1 with the command point. Re-rolling the 1 for a 4. Okay, so that's fine.
No,
He's going to come in
I've got
here.
a bit of overwatch. Yeah, go on. Librarian going into.
So
Oh, he's made it in strong. Slightly out of sequence there. He took one. The Dreadnought took 1 Overwatch wound from the Tesla Destructor.
Yeah.
A further charge action there. What did that Gravis captain just do?
He rolled an 11 to get into
No
combat with
blooming
the,
way. Exceptional work there from Fatty Boom Boom. First combat.
The Redemptor's going to go first, and he's got 5 attacks. He's going to be hitting on 3s, re-rolling 1s because of the captain. He's currently strength 8 and times 2 with the Redemptor Fist, so that's going to be strength 16. So 5 attacks.
Shouldn't
hitting
really
on
do much
3s,
damage.
Re-rolling 1s.
Of course.
There's 5 hits.
That
Wounding
captain's
on
charge was
2s.
disgusting, by the way.
5 wounds. It's AP -4. Goes straight through because of null zone, so it does 5d6 damage. For 9, 11, 17, 19 damage on the command
Well,
march.
I've got 20 lives. Oh no, I don't. And smashed into hell.
And he's going to consolidate 3 inches towards the nearest. Taking the Everson next. I'm going to spend a command point to play Hypermetabolism, which gives him a 4+ feel no pain as well, just in case he does get any wounds from whoever survives, dropping me down to 4 command points.
So he's off his nut.
Yeah.
And he's getting stuck in.
Yeah, this is pretty interesting because he is a combat troop killer, really. So he has 6 attack space. Add 2 to this model's attack characteristic charged in the charge phase, so 8
Which
attacks.
it certainly did.
So he gets 8 attacks with his Euro Gauntlet. Re-rolling wound rolls for attacks made with this weapon. So 8 attacks hitting on 2s. So that's 8 hits.
Strong.
It is strength 5 against toughness.
It's immortals,
4.
yeah.
So 3s to wound, re-rolling wounds. 5 so far.
Yeah.
So that is 7 wounds at AP -1.
So it's a 4+ save.
So he has killed 3.
Yeah, so I've taken the 2 guys nearest and then 1 from this side, so it puts him out of range to carry on chopping up, we think.
Yep, so he's no longer in range. So he's going to consolidate. This character consolidates 6 inches, so he's going to move up to here.
Oh.
And then I'm going to play Stim Overload.
Oh, yeah.
Use this stratagem at the end of the fight phase. It costs 2 command points, so dropping me down to 2.
So Pat's now on 2 command points.
Choose 1 Eversor Assassin from your army to fight with.
I'll pick that one.
Even if this model was ready for, after that model was fought, it can fight again. And afterwards you roll a d6. On a 1, 2 or 3 it suffers a mortal wound. Okay, so he's going to have 8 attacks again.
He's a bad day at the office, this dude, isn't he?
Hitting on 2s. Oh, that's a bad roll in the end. Wounding on 3s, re-rolling. So that is 4 more wounds.
Good. Is it minus one? 4s. So I lose another dude.
Another guy.
Yeah, just that'll do, yeah.
That generates an extra attack.
Oh,
Killed
God.
one.
How long does this go
2s,
on?
And then 3s. Yep. So 1 more attack, minus 1. So he's fine.
Saved.
That's it. Well, you can't consolidate out of that, so you've got to fight back now.
Okay, brilliant.
So you've got 1, 2, 3, 4.
I've got 4 here.
And you can move these in a bit.
Yeah.
So 5.
So they pile in.
5.
5. Okay, 1 more dice, please, young Patrick.
3s.
3s to hit.
4 hits.
To wound.
4s.
4s to wound.
4 wounds. He has a 4+ invuln. Fails 3.
Wow.
And then a 4+ feel no pain.
Oh, because he's off his nut.
And so he takes 2 wounds.
How many
And
wounds has he
then
got?
He has 6 wounds.
Mm-hmm.
So he's down to 4.
Mm-hmm.
And then on a 1, 2 or 3 he takes an additional mortal wound. No. So he's down to 4 wounds.
What an interesting fellow. The end of the Imperial turn 2. Quick summary, Pat.
Pretty good. I got rid of the destroyers and the command barge. The Eviscer, I think I spent 3 command points on him, and he took 2 wounds and only killed 4 immortals. So I'm not really that happy with him. But at least he got them out of. They're gonna have to fall back unless they decide to fight him, which they might do. I only scored 1 point for holding the back objective.
Yeah.
And that's it.
Cool. On to Necrons turn 3. Reanimation protocols have occurred. And what did I get back?
You got a Necron warrior.
I've got 1 warrior there.
An immortal.
An immortal.
That's it.
And that was it. So, pushing on, I've used the automatic advance trait of my army to push and completely smother the central objective. Hopefully, see how long that lasts. Over here, I've decided to keep these stupidly in combat with the assassin because I got a few wounds on him last time and I think I could probably, hopefully, finish him off. They're still holding the real objective. The Doomsday Arcs haven't moved because they can pretty much see stuff. And these guys have just moved up 5 inches. I was going to advance them, but I actually try and need to kill something, so they might get some shots off soon as well. Yeah, Doomsday Arc there is going to take his shots at the Valkyrie there. So it's D6, 3. Do I command point that? I've got 3 command points. I don't think I'm gonna do it. So 3 will do me. Let's look
Hitting
for
all 3s.
3s to hit.
2 hits.
Yeah.
3s to wound. No wounds. Next one.
Do I command point a wound? No, I can't do it. This Doomsday Arc is gonna fire at the same one. I should have declared split fire. I'm gonna do the Gauze Flare Rays in a minute for both, who will be shooting at these 2 little dudes here. But just for dramatic effect, I want to fight the big gun first. So. Again, D6. Oh, 5. That'll do me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 3s to hit.
3 hits. 3s to wound. 3 wounds. Straight through.
There we go, straight through.
3d6.
3d6 damage. 5, 6, 7,
He's got
8. I'm going to command
He's
point.
got 9 even.
9. I'm going to command point one of these.
Dropping down to 2.
Yeah. For another 3. So that's me on 8, 9. So it does it.
Does it?
Yeah. So
Brilliant.
I think that's a command point well spent.
You would have spent it earlier and maybe not done anything.
Indeed,
so,
indeed.
Does he explode on 6? No.
No.
So he's gone. I'm going to have to do the disembark for everyone in there.
Oh, yes.
So I think there's
So
8.
who have we got in there?
We've got the Warlord, the Tempestus Prime.
Oh, yes.
And then some Scions.
So do you have to identify each one and roll it off?
No, you just roll and then pick after.
Okay.
So 8. He's lost 1 Scion.
Ah, that's a shame. Okay, never mind. Well, this is gone. Get off my board, please. Get off.
Let me put these ones.
Yeah, do it around the footprint. Yeah! Just continuing their shooting, they used their Gauze Flare Rays and wiped out the last 2 remaining Scions that were there. Okay, this 20 warrior blob is going to fire into this squad of intercessors. half of them, or a significant amount of them, were in rapid fire range. So here we go. With a large amount of dice, looking for 3s. Loads got through then, so we're looking for 4s to wound. Loads have got through. It's -1 AP, so we're looking for 4s to save.
1 dead, 2 dead, 3 dead, 4 dead.
Oh, 1 sodding guy's alive.
Just the sergeant.
You there! You there! Fire and Will!
Where have you all gone?
Boys! Boys! Well, Dave, we need your special effects back. To the fight phase, my warlord has charged into the librarian, making his charge, taking no overwatch. But the Gravis captain has heroically intervened. We're going to have a little bit of a bloodbath down here. Void Scythe, I've got 3 attacks and I'm hitting on 4s because it's hitting on 3s because it's not a bit rubbish. Now, of course, I'm going to use a command point to reroll this one. So I've got 2 hits. That's wounding on 2s.
2 wounds.
That's lucky. And it's AP -4.
So go straight through?
Yeah, and it's 3 damage per hit.
So he's dead.
Yeah, so I'll just cut the librarian's head clean off his shoulders.
Goodbye.
Get off! Get off! Psychic fool. Yeah.
No, can't attack back. Oh yeah, I'm gonna attack, spend my last 2 command points and attack with the assassin. Just try and do some damage here.
Let's see if he can
so 6
redeem
attacks
himself.
because he hasn't charged. Hitting on 2s. Yep. Wounding on 3s, re-rolling.
Good rolls.
Okay, so that's 5 AP -1.
Can I take those off you, good sir? Oh.
So 3 dead, so he gets to make 3 more attacks. Hitting on 2s. Okay, and then wounding on 3s, re-rolling. So that's 2 more, AP -1. That's 1 more dead, so that is 4 dead in total.
Does he get to make 1 more attack?
No, that's it.
Okay.
It doesn't generate anymore.
Oh, right, so it's just another one.
Yeah, when
Not
that's,
too shabby. And then to attack back,
that's the end of my command points as well.
Okay, so you're all tapped out.
Yeah, you got 4 attacks.
4 attacks. Phase to hit. 2. What's his toughness?
He's 4.
4s. Nothing. It's a shame. Groovy. The final combat is for the Gravis captain to take back some honour.
3s, re-rolling 1s.
Retribution.
All hits. 3s to wound. Oh, it's only 2 wounds.
Oh dear. Plus invulnerable saves.
Makes
Safe.
it both. It's killed the librarian and laughed in the face of the captain.
Piece in our time. End of turn 3 for the Necrons. So I secured 1 point at the start of my turn.
Bring you up to 2.
Drew up to 2. So it's 2 all.
2 all.
I've never been in the fight. It's brilliant.
Starting over here, the Valkyries moved over, deposited the Scions.
Yeah.
Everson stayed in combat.
Yeah.
The Redemptors moved up.
He's trudging away, isn't he?
The Primaris Psyker advanced and then failed Night Shroud. over
Yeah.
here.
Tried to cast that on the fly, didn't it?
The captain has withdrawn out of combat.
As is Ultramarines right to do.
And he can still shoot, actually.
Yes.
The Hellblasters have come around over here.
Yeah.
And the lieutenants moved up. The Intercessors stayed still. The Intercessors stayed still, and the Intercessor Sergeants moved up. And then the Scions have moved this way. In terms of special things that are going to happen, it's going to put take aim on them to reroll 1s, and the Apothecary is going to try and resurrect a Hellblaster on a 5, which he doesn't do.
It's a shame. On a 4+ he comes back, so he's brought a Hellblaster back. So
With
that's good.
1 wound.
One
Tin fell back out of combat and has ordered his firing squad to shoot at.
He's having one last cigarette before he...
Okay, so in 2s, hitting on 3s, rerolling 1s. First guy. Doesn't do anything. Next one. Misses. Oh, they're bottling it. Rerolling 1s. Right. This is a lot more misses than I've had before.
You're rolling like I used to.
Yeah. Wow, look at those 2s.
God.
Wow.
Couldn't make it up. Oh dear.
One, will he kill himself? No. Wounding on 3s. Rerolling 1s. Okay, so that is 5 for your 4+ invuln.
4+ invuln. So he's lost 2 wounds. Oh no,
Taken
4 wounds.
6 damage.
6 damage.
Should kill him.
Yeah, he's slain. Warlord.
He's going going to shoot his executioner pistol. So it's 4 shots, hitting on 2s. All hit.
Oh no.
And it is wounding on 4s, re-rolling. Ooh, that's particularly bad. So that's only 1 so far. That was a 5.
Yeah.
So that is 3 at -1, so they get a 4-up save. There's 1 more dead.
Uh-oh.
These intercessors are the warriors. So 11 shots. 2 for each ones that haven't moved, and 1 for the sergeant who moved up. Hitting on 3s.
4s.
Oh, that's bad. It's just
That's
1
bad.
at -1.
Safe.
Fine. Wow, good job, intercessors. So they're in rapid fire range of these warriors. They're going to be hitting on 3s, re-rolling 1s. I'm not going to overcharge because there's no point. Actually, I think there is actually. Yeah, I'll overcharge them anyway. 2, first guy.
Oh.
Second guy. Okay, so he can re-roll 1s. Yeah, so it's just 1 hit at the end, annoyingly. 2s to kill. Yep, and that's 1 dead.
I think I'll take that dude.
Got some intercessors up here, out of re-roll range of him. 3s.
Bolter drill's very effective now, isn't it?
I still haven't killed anything though. And 4s.
4s to wound.
Re-rolling 1s. Okay, so 4 wounds. Is there
-1.
4 up because they're in cover?
That's right.
3 dead. These 3?
The rest of the shooting over this end.
Okay, so the apothecary managed to kill 1 with his pistol.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, he can't shoot actually because he used his. Oh no, he's alright. He's fine.
Yeah.
He can shoot. He killed 1. Everyone else whiffed. The Scions all whiffed.
Yeah, so
that was it.
I survived the Halo shooting there. Not
From Lieutenant,
From not
Ancient,
2, yeah.
Apothecary, and Scions only killed 1.
brilliant. Now we're moving on to the Redemptor Dreadnought.
Yeah, so he is going to shoot everything into the warriors up here.
Oh.
Okay, so we'll do 8 Stormbolter shots first.
Not even scared.
Hitting on 3s. Hitting on 4s. So that's 3, no AP minus, so in cover they get a 3-up save. There's 2 more
2
dead.
dead. We'll take those 2 there.
Heavy Flamer. 1 auto hit. 1 wound, -1, so 4 up.
Safe.
Heavy Plasma. 1 shot. Hits. 2s. Wounds.
And I've got a Chronometron
-3, so
5+ invulnerable save. Oh, he makes it.
Fine.
Resilient there.
Okay, over.
Yeah, we got the boys.
Okay, they've got no orders because they're out of range, so I'm not going to overcharge the plasma. They're going to shoot into the scarab, so 4 shots. Plasma, all hit. 2s to kill. So that's 4 wounds. That's a base gone. 1 down to 2.
Yeah.
Hitting on 3s. All 3s. All of them dead.
Oh, good. So
Scarab's
I've been
gone.
cleaned off my home objective there. Vulnerable times at the home front there. Into the fight phase, the Dreadnoughts made it into combat with the Cryptek.
4 attacks, hitting on 3s. 1 miss. Wounding on 2s. 3 wounds, -1,000,000.
But I've got no invulnerable save.
3d6 damage.
Yeah,
That'll probably do it with
that's a bad day at the
13
office.
damage, yeah.
13 times dead.
He's going to consolidate up to here. Well, wobbly model.
Yeah, Wobbly Model, he's on the
Cool.
combat over here. The Assassin's gonna.
6 attacks, hitting on 2s. Okay. Wounding on 3s, re-rolling. Okay, 5. Wounds -1. So that is 2 more dead.
Yay.
Generates 2 extra attacks because of the 1 slain.
Oh, could be a.
2s.
He's a goner.
3s, re-rolling. So 2 at -1. Yeah, he's gone.
Cheers. Oh no. So the pyramid has been conquered by the assassin. Lost 1 more guy through morale there. So Pat, that's the end of your turn. How'd it go?
Yeah, good. Cleared some stuff off the objective.
Yeah, my home objective is no longer secured by my dudes.
The assassin did really well in the end. He came through on that second round, and then I've killed the warlord for a point, scored 1 on my home, and got the other character as well. So
yeah,
that's pretty good.
Strong round.
4 against 2.
4 reanimation protocols occurred. I got a couple back, 3 back. I got there, didn't I?
Yeah.
So they've pushed out. They're going to try to do their damnedest to hold off. Got bad news Brown there. He's moving in. This squad here has just moved there 5 inches to try and get some shots off. Hopefully, can whittle down the dreadnought a little bit. But over here, everything stayed still. So we're going to see some shooting now. Okay, I'm going to use my Doomsday Arc against the dreadnought first. So D6 shots. 5. That will do me nicely.
Could do it.
Just a hit. Oh,
Save me a little bit.
3's to wound. Oh, just the 1 wound.
Straight through, no inbound.
So it's D6 damage.
2.
Terrible. Really disappointed with that. Say now, I did declare that the Gauze Flare arrays on both of these are going to be shooting at the infantry squad over there. So next up is the Doomsday Arc here. It's shooting its Doomsday Cannon against this flyer here. So again, D6 shots. 6, here we go.
Oh dear.
Let's see some sparks.
Yep, so 3s.
3's to hit.
It's not bad.
I like it.
3s to wound.
3's to wound.
4 wounds, straight through.
Yeah, so...
We'll get 7 off 4 dice. Oh yeah, he's dead.
Does it explode on a 6?
No.
So he is removed from play.
So all my flyers gone.
Good. After about half an hour of rolling dice, we managed to use the Gauze Flare arrays from both to wipe the squad of Scions there. So that stops him claiming the 3 points at the end of his turn. At the start of his turn, sorry. This blob, who have been valiant all game, are going to shoot at the dreadnought. Loads of dice. This is to wound. To the Fool's Hope. I don't see 1 there, do you?
2.
Oh, there's 2.
2 4-ups.
That will learn you. Okay, we're moving on to the fight phase, but the only thing that I would consider charging is the Dreadnought to tie it up, but then forgetting, of course, he was Ultramarines and he'd just walk out of combat anyway after smashing everyone up. So I've opted to leave it there, and it's on to Imperium turn 4.
I have moved the Primaris up to here and advanced him.
Oh yeah, there he is in the shadows.
The Redemptus moved towards these warriors, and the Collector's Assassin has moved down to here. He's now 9 inches away from these guys over there.
Good.
The Tempestus Scions have moved up, and so has this moving wall of Hellblasters with the supervisors of support. Being supervised along the way.
Why didn't I shoot them? I should have shot them.
Stood still as well.
Yeah.
So that's it.
Okay.
I gained 1 command, 1 victory point. That's it so far.
For your home
holding
objective.
my rear objective, that's it.
Yeah.
So I'm not scoring a lot. I've also given up on that fire objective for now, just because I need to concentrate on these ones in the middle. And anyone I move there is going to get blasted by those Gauze Flare arrays. So I've kept the Primaris Psyker just here away so they can't see him and shoot him. Intercessors are going to shoot at the warriors, hitting on 3s, wounding on 4s. That's only 3 wounds at -1. So that's 3 dead.
3, yeah.
Oh, dead.
Yeah.
It's going to shoot everything at the warriors as well. So 8 Stormbolter shots, 3s, and then 4s. So that's that many, no AP minus, so 4-up save for them.
Oh, bring it on. Bring it on, Sonny Jim.
Flamer.
Oh. Oh no.
6 swords.
It's
so
6.
And then 3s. 3 -1. That's just 1 more dead. Wow, he's not doing very well, is he?
Welcome to my world.
Not overcharging this. 1 shot. Misses. You swift completely, that Redemptor.
That's bad.
That's really bad.
You've let me down. Forgotten what your name is. Oh, it's Merlane.
These Incessors, 30-inch range, you're going to rapid fire into them instead then.
Yeah.
And then 4s.
Hey, do you remember the Ambull?
He didn't last very well.
No.
He actually took a couple of wounds off the Wraith.
Yeah, he did.
Which was really useful.
Yeah.
We were like, oh, it's not done anything. And then the Lieutenant shot the Wraith with 1 bolt pistol round.
There you
First shot
go.
of the game and killed him. So.
A small pebble in the river.
5 shots,
ripple effect.
-1, so that is 3 more dead.
Good.
We're going to move on to the Hellblasters next.
Oh, good. We all love a bit of a Hellblaster.
Shooting at the Necron Warriors. Rapid fire range, rerolling 1s because of the Captain. 2 hits. 2 hits. 2 1s. Oh, he's dead. He's gone. On a 3+, he gets to fire from dying. Nope. Well done. Next one. Misses. Next one. Oh, drop the dice.
Yeah.
Rolling. Okay, last one. Yeah, so we lost the Hellblaster, but they're killing on 2s, rerolling 1s. Okay, so it's AP -4, so that put them at an 8+ save. They get 1 for cover, so that puts them back down to a 7+ save, which they can't do.
They
so
cannot do that.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 dead.
How many have I got on there?
10.
Oh, they've been completely wiped off there. Look, all gone.
This squad here,
Yes.
take aim granted by orders from the warlord, so against the warriors. So overcharging,
Yeah.
2 shots, 1 miss. Again, okay, so 2 hits, 2's to wound. That is 2 dead. Got lads into the warriors as well. Rerolling 1s, and then 5s and 6s. There are 3 wounds at -2, so 6 up saves. There's 2 more dead.
Yeah, the Dreadnought made it in, stomped on a load of guys, put my squad down to 3 with nothing in return. That's the end of Pat's turn. Looking at the table, I'm not holding anything in the middle, so on the start of my next turn I wouldn't be getting any victory points at all. I've got no chance of line breaker. I've got nothing that can kill the warlord, who is safely tucked up in there. And the current score is 5-4 to Patrick. And his turn, next turn, he would likely be in control of the centre, gaining 2 and gaining 1 at the back. Potentially line breaker, but we think he'd get annihilated by them.
Yeah,
Just
I
sort
can't move anyone over here because
No.
they just die instantly.
So he'd be evaporated, but he would win 8-4. So we're going to call it there.
It's close. It's closer than it looks as
It
well.
is closer. And
Because
it's,
these 2 at the back could, if this went on forever, would still start taking out big chunks of the army, I think.
Gauze flare rays were actually quite tasty on the Doomsday Arcs.
Yeah,
I whiffed
so
my first round of shooting with them, whiffed, and that set me back a little bit. But I did seize, and I deployed defensively. But yeah, Imperial victory, so bully.
Good game.
Bully,
Good game,
bully. Thank you all for watching. It's an Imperial victory. The Necrons, I thought, did a good show for themselves, though, for once. For me, anyway. And we'll see you in the next video. Cheers.